Hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. The Bob here, and today I want to go over the companion leveling system in Warden of the Coast. This is still an early concept, so as per usual, comments and suggestions are more than welcome. Alright, so in Warden, your companions level in a way that closely mirrors the players. Upon gaining a sufficient amount of experience, the player can choose to increase an attribute, a skill, and even a perk. Companions will gain experience upon completing quests while in the player's party and when killing enemies. When enough experience is accumulated, level increases will become available. I initially had some trouble with the gain experience on kill function because apparently companion kills are recorded as player kills by the game. And after some quick searching, it appears I was the last one on the planet to know of this. I assume this is a safety precaution Bethesda implemented so that companion kills will still trigger on-death events meant for the player. But either way, it was still detrimental to the function I needed. If anyone's curious, I worked around this by calling the setPlayerTeammate function with a false parameter when the combat state changes, allowing companion kills to be tracked separately. And then I called the same function with a true parameter when the combat state changes back. This allows them to function as a follower again once combat has completed. Of course, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and I don't want to get too deep into the specifics here, but I am willing to break down or even provide copies of the script if people are interested. Let me know in the comments. On the note of perks, each character specializes in 2 specific skill groups, and has the applicable perks governed by those skills. There are engine restrictions for why I have to limit these characters to 2 skills each. It all stems from the fact that I can't add perks to an actor at runtime, meaning I had to duplicate every applicable perk, add them to the actor bases, and set the conditions to reflect variables changed throughout dialogue. Essentially, when you're adding a perk through dialogue, you're really just lifting a restriction for a perk the character already possesses. So why can't I add every perk to every character? Well, I probably could, but that would mean adding a ton of data to each actor base, 10% of which they're ever going to use. It just isn't a good practice. It would be different if I could add them at runtime, of course, like I can with spells, because I would only be adding what's necessary and nothing more. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, of course, as I've found it adds another level of strategy to how the player sets up their party. Do they want to bring the companion who has perks in two-handed and heavy armor, or the one who has them in archery and light armor? How would they best complement the strengths of the other party members? And similar questions of that nature. This is more or less the leveling system in a nutshell. I try not to get too technical, but I may have failed in that respect. In other news, character designs are complete, outside of the teeth of one of them clipping through the lip, which just looks painful. I'm currently nav meshing the exterior, and I hope to generate LOD in the coming weeks. I'm also complete with the first drafts of 4 of the loyalty quests, and I aim to get started on the 5th very shortly. That's it for today though. Thanks for the support, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.